Hello, I'm here with Angelina Mancillas, policy advisor for our U.S. government. We'll be asking her one of the three questions that we've been asking students around campus. And the first question is, where is the best place for you to focus when you have your work to do?
I always enjoyed going to libraries. They were always so quiet, and I'd walk in with an iPod, or when I was in school, a little CD player, and I would listen to music and study. I always needed music to focus because it would distract me from everything else that was going
same
on.
here.
So I would find an empty room in the library or an empty corner and just go there, and that's where it was always best to focus for me.
Great. Sergio?
The second question is, what are some strategies that you use to focus?
To focus, that's always hard because my mind is always going 100 miles a minute. But the best strategies that I found was just to write down a list of what I needed to get done. And every time I would finish, check it off. Because then you kind of have an idea of I'm making progress, and that always helped me a lot. Even now at work, I always have a list on my desk, and everyone knows when I have a list, don't talk to me because I'm working.
Yeah.
And the list always worked, and just music always helped.
Well, that's something we will advise to our students.
Definitely. The list making. And being organized, because if you're unorganized and you're trying to focus, it's really hard to do that because you have 1,000 things in front of you and you get distracted easily, or I did at least.
So your list helps you like motivate you to keep on going with your workload or whatever else it is that you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is like one of the biggest like distractions or like things that like prevent you from focusing like in college?
In college, it was my cell phone with text messages coming through all the time, and Facebook.
Oh no.
Facebook was evil. So
Yeah.
I would have to disconnect from Facebook, turn my cell phone off, and after that I could focus on what I was doing.
Okay, and like lastly, like what is your job? Like what kind of like focusing do you need to have in your job if you do now?
My job, 98% of my job is reading and writing. So I need to be able to read something, understand what it says, and translate that into, shorten it, translate it into English sometimes, or translate it from policy language into plain English, plain language. So that's always the hardest part.
Interesting. Thank you very much for having us and answering our questions.
You're welcome.
That was very nice of you, and we learned a lot from you today as well.
I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Manny Mendez, and I'm a business major at Cerritos College.
Where is the best place you can go to focus?
I have a couple of places that I like to go and try to be focused when I'm doing my work. One of them is the library. Cerritos Library is an amazing library. It has all the essential needs that you need to do your homework. The only downside to that is it tends to be a little bit overcrowded. Sometimes you not find a space to go and do your homework. But overall, if you stay there practically almost the whole day, you should be good to go. Another place I like is my room. It's kind of quiet. I have everything there as well. Although the family sometimes gets to me, so that's the downside to that.
What are some strategies that you use to focus?
Strategies. Well, I think first of all, what I like doing is reviewing my homework, making sure. Actually, before that, I have my planner, and I go through my planner first to see if anything is due right away, or if I have an assignment or a test coming up that I need to study for, which is a little bit more priority for it. If not, then I'll just go and take a look into my homework and start analyzing it, and then I'll start doing it.
Within Cerritos College, where is the best place to focus?
The best place to focus for Cerritos, it will be the library. If you can, get one of those silent rooms, they're perfect. Because then you can zone everyone out and just do your homework.